शांति।
ओम शांति
शांति।
अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। शिव का कर लो ध्यान, आ रहा पावन पुण्य सवेरा। से आए अपने आप को जानो, राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो। इसी राजपथ पर चलकर पालो अपना बसेरा। तुम हो आत्मा तन से न्यारे, परमात्मा को प्यारे। दिव्य गुणों को धारण करके योगी बनो दुलारे। ज्योति बिंदु ही तोड़ेगा ये माया मोह का घेरा। अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति। ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे, बोलते ध्वनियों। ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे, बोलते ध्वनियों। ब्रह्म मुख से मधुर वाणी, बोलते ध्वनियों। ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे, ओम ओम। ओम की इस मधुर ध्वनि से किया परिवर्तन, प्रेम शांति सिखा के बदला सभी का जीवन। आदिदेव प्रजापिता श्री बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्मा मुख से मधुर वाणी, बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे। ओम ओम। सोहनी सूरत मोहनी मूरत, ज्ञान के मोती, भव्य मुख पर चंद्रमासी, चमकती ज्योति, दिव्य दर्शन दिव्य वाणी, बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्मा मुख से मधुर वाणी, बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे। ओम ओम। विश्व में थी पाप की जब घटा छाई, तब विभूति आप जैसी धरती पे आई। एक तार में बंध के सारे बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्मा मुख से मधुर वाणी, बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे, बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्मा मुख से मधुर वाणी, बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे। ओम
ओम शांति। In today's Murli, Bab Dada explains the way to have yoga He comes into the corporeal world by taking the corporeal medium. But still, Baba says the remembrance should be done while stabilizing your intellect in Parandam. We need to consider ourselves as a soul, then remember the Father. Particularly while performing actions, we need to remember Baba. Baba says we need to reform our manners because we have to go to a world where there are 16 degree full. We should always Baba says we should always participate in the race of remembering the Father and having the goal of coming into the golden age. Baba says we should not be tired while being on that pilgrimage. The essence of today's Murli is Baba says, sweet children, only by having yoga will you receive the strength to remove your old habits of many births and imbibe all the virtues. Therefore, remember the Father as much as possible. So, Baba says we need to remember the Father as much as possible. To the best possible extent. The question, which race are you children now running? When do you get tired of this race? Baba says this is the race where we become tired. When do we become tired on? You children are now racing to become the beads of the rosary of the victory. In this race, some children run very well and others become tired. Every soul has its own speed. Some runs very well and some become tired. The reason for becoming tired is that you don't pay full attention to the study. Whatever Baba teaches us daily, Baba gives us so many. He explains the things how to overcome Maya, but when we don't pay attention to that study, we become tired. Your manners do not become reformed either. There is doubt as to whether such children will be able to stay here in the future. Even Baba is doubtful about such children because of being influenced by lust or anger. You have tiredness. So the vices make you tired, and you then say that you are unable to climb anymore, that you will see whatever happens. This too is a wonder. Baba is giving us so much high elevated attainment. So Baba says, what is the attainment I am getting? It is the highest one, but because of being influenced by these voices, I am not able to climb anymore. The song, someone made me belong to him and taught me how to smile. Om Shanti. God speaks. It has been explained to you children that neither human beings nor deities can ever be called God. There is just the one God whose temples continue to be built. He is called Shiva or Somnath. He comes and says to you children, sweetest children, remember me in that home of mine. I am the resident of the supreme abode. I come here and enter this body and tell you, you have to remember me in the place to where you have to return. It isn't that you have to remember me here. I have come here to connect the intellects of you children in the yoga with that place. O children, remember me in my home, the supreme abode. You understand how each one's sanskars in this tamoguni world are so different. Those who imbibe knowledge well would surely be called good. Some are such that no matter how much you beat your head, they don't reform themselves. They don't follow Srimad. Everybody is number wise. It's understood of them that they are great sinners like Ajamil. If someone doesn't study, he or she will become degraded and attain a low status. The result is that they get a low status. There are three types of statuses: highest, middle, and lowest. For those who don't follow Srimad, it should be understood that they are even worse than the greatest sinner Ajamil. They have been committing such sins for birth after birth. Although this, Baba says, because we have performed such sins birth after birth, that is why we will not be able to imbibe the knowledge. Baba explains us with that example that when you pour water on that hot griddle, it just evaporates within some minutes. So Baba says even the stage of our intellect will be like that. Whatever knowledge Baba gives, it doesn't stay in that kind of intellect. Although this may be a good birth for someone and not so good for someone else, everyone can go very high by studying. You children now know that you have been around the cycle of 84 births. We are studying to claim a high status in the future. The Father says, look at your behavior in the mirror of your heart. So Baba says, study well and just look at your behavior in the mirror of the heart. Because he has given us the third eye. Look at your behavior. Baba repeatedly tells you children, reform your behavior. Because he is the merciful, no? So he repeatedly tells us. Those who believe that they are becoming worthy of heaven also make others the same. There is a lot of difference in their behavior. Those who have the awareness that they are going to become the masters of this world, they always have that attention on their behavior, and they will reform their behavior and help others become the same. You have to show the manners of a deity here. By showing the devilish behavior, your status will then be destroyed. In fact, all of us were buried in a graveyard. Ravan has buried us in a graveyard, and the Father comes and removes us from those graves because we have considered ourselves to be a body. The world is a graveyard at this time, and Bharat is number one in that. At first it was number one land of angels, that is Paristan, and now it has become a graveyard, that is Kabristan. Because we have been around this cycle, so we have become the body consciousness, then we have taught others also to become the same. The Father explains, Look at your face. So Baba draws our attention towards our behavior. Are you worthy of interacting in a divine way? Do you believe that you are following Srimad? Just look at your face. Do you interact in a divine way? Do you follow Srimad? Are you developing virtues the same as Mama, Baba and special children? Let alone lust. Check, do I have an evil spirit of anger in me? Both of these evil spirits are very bad. Baba says both are very bad evil spirits. Both destroy us a lot. Baba says even they are number wise. With anger you burn one another. It's a big enemy. You have to chase it away. The thing which burns should be chased away. Check, do I have any defects in me? If I am not following Srimad, I would totally destroy everything. Baba says we need to check ourselves and change accordingly. If you don't follow Srimad, then we would destroy everything. Baba is not cursing us, but he is just explaining about the destination or the consequence. Some may feel that why Baba tells us like this. Since he is a teacher, he has to explain us. Srimad is received so that you souls become good. Baba has so many good wishes that let children become worthy and pure. That is why he gives us the Srimad. The souls become good and then becomes imperishable. Unless there is yoga, there cannot be any reformation. So Baba says until and unless we have good intellect which gets connected to Baba in yoga, there will not be any kind of transformation. So Baba says the more you remember Baba, the more strength you will receive. If you don't imbibe virtues, Maya will slap you at every step. Someone would promise that he will not become angry, but 5 minutes later he would then become angry. Strong Maya makes your intellect act in such a way. We promise ourselves that we will not become angry. If some situation doesn't happen according to our expectation, then we start getting angry. So Baba says the strong habits of many births have been formed. So it does take time to remove them. These vices are also number wise. First of all, there is impure arrogance, and greed and attachment are their little children. Baba says the greed and the attachment also destroy us completely. The evil spirits of the vices are also number wise. First of all, there is impure arrogance, and then there are lust, anger. Baba says no one explains apart from Baba about these vices and how to get rid of them. First of all, children become soul conscious and remember the incorporeal one. Consider yourselves as soul and remember the Father. Sannyasis consider themselves to be the Supreme Father. They say that each soul is a Supreme Soul. The Father says you are bodiless souls, not bodiless Supreme Souls. How could there be so many Supreme Souls? God is beyond birth and death, and we come in the cycle of this birth and death. So Baba says, how can there be so many supreme souls? He is called Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. He sits here and says to you children, now make effort quickly. Death can come at any time and you won't be able to do anything at that time. There is no guarantee of the time now. Any moment can become the last moment for us. So we need to focus on transforming our sanskars. There will continue to be many types of accidents. Calamities are also about to come. While saying today, tomorrow, you may die and you won't be able to claim a good status. Whatever we have to do, we should do it immediately. We should not postpone. The worthy children are always obedient and faithful to Shiv Baba. The father knows all the children. Baba knows the horoscope of all the children, but still he loves all the children in the same way and he tries to reform our sanskars. He knows very clearly which soul will attain what status, but still he says that every child of mine is a king, and with what elevated awareness Baba treats us. No one can be such a ocean of mercy like Baba. Ravan has made everyone completely dirty because this is a devil world. He is now making you into deities. Baba says, Baba is making not human beings into deities, but he says he is transforming those devils into deities, which is the highest and the biggest task. So Baba says, whatever actions we perform, whatever actions we do, it should not be based on the devilish dictates, but when we follow Srimad, we become deities. They teach children at school, they also teach them manners, so you learn manners here also. The main thing is divine behavior. Impure arrogance is very bad, it makes anyone fall. You then become body conscious again and again. This is the basis of all the vices. The Father says, consider yourselves to be souls and remember me, and you will come there. When we consider ourselves as a soul and remember the Father, we become pure, then we belong to the Father. Maya has cut away the wings so that nobody can go home. Otherwise, souls fly at a very fast speed. However, no one can go back to the supreme abode. No one except the purifier Father can take back. Baba says only the purifier Father can take everyone to the incorporeal world. Only he takes us to the incorporeal world and the pure corporeal world. People don't understand the coming and going. Since destruction is to take place, the Father will take everyone back like a swarm of mosquitoes. What will happen then? They don't understand anything. The Father has come to establish the original eternal deity religion of the new world. No one understands that God of the Gita established the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. If we ask them that how did they claim a high status, they don't understand like who has made them. At the time of Mahabharata war, Rudra truly created the sacrificial fire of knowledge from which the flames of the destruction emerged and the world was destroyed. Those to whom he taught Raj Yoga became Lakshmi and Narayan, the king of kings. You know that we are studying with God and we are studying and becoming the masters of heaven. Previously, there was the Christian kingdom. Now, people of Bharat believe that they are the masters. However, you know that you become the masters of the whole world. The Father Himself comes and changes human beings into deities. It isn't in anyone's intellect how and when He changed human beings into deities. Just they praised the God, saying that He just makes human beings into deities. But Baba says they don't have the accurate knowledge of when and how does He make. Baba says, although they study the Granth, they don't understand anything. You can now explain to them. You children have to imbibe divine virtues and follow Srimad. Otherwise, your wings will be broken. When we don't follow Srimad, then Maya will again cut off our wings. So that's why we need to walk on this path. Baba says, when we have yoga, then the knowledge can be imbibed. All the human beings are body conscious, they have one defect or another. The Father explains to you very well. God speaks is also mentioned in the Gita. He says, "O children, I have come to teach you. And you are becoming judges and barristers. I have come once again to make you into the masters of the heaven." Baba says the term again, he has come again to make into the masters of the world. So Baba says only Baba can use this term like again, and this again only explains us the complete cycle of this birth and death and the complete cycle of 84 births. I am the creator of heaven and I come and make you children into the masters of the heaven every cycle. So Baba says those who come and they belong to God, they are very fortunate children. Maya cannot see us becoming fortunate children, so Maya always tries to make you unfortunate. It's number wise, some are 100%, some are at 90, some 80%. The more someone studies, the more he is able to show that. Baba doesn't share the fortune, but he shows us the way to make the fortune very elevated. You have to have the concern to be threaded as the number one in the rosary of Rudra. When those students are transferred, they go from one class and sit in another class. They receive a number according to the marks they receive. Then they are transferred accordingly. Here too, you souls study and become threaded in the rosary of Rudra number wise. Their genealogical tree is big. Baba says there, based on their percentages, they get transferred to the next class. Whereas in Baba's knowledge, based on the percentages we receive, we become threaded in the rosary. Baba says the genealogical tree is very big. Even the rosary of the tree is also big. Baba says when we become the beads of the rosary of the Vishnu, then we sit on the throne number wise. You are Brahma, Kumar and Kumaris, but at this time there is no rosary of you because a race is taking place. Today someone is racing ahead very well and tomorrow he stops running. Today he calls him father and tomorrow he divorces him. Many have doubts. They neither study nor imbibe manners, so they become distressed. Today we say the God is our supreme father, tomorrow we divorce them. So Baba asks when people ask if you truly believe you had a connection with God, then why did you leave? Then they start telling somebody told us the same, we started believing. So Baba says someone is racing ahead very well and tomorrow he stops running. Tomorrow he calls him father and today he calls him father and tomorrow he divorces him. Many have doubts. They neither study nor imbibe manners, so they become distressed and they run away. And then they divorce Baba because Maya doesn't leave them once they don't follow Srimad. Once we get even a small doubt, Maya will take advantage of the situation. There are some children at many centers who believe that they have become tired, they won't be able to claim any more, and they say, whatever is going to happen will be seen. Baba says some children at centers always feel that they became tired. So we will not be able to climb when we are tired. Whatever is will happen will be seen. The number one enemy, lust, causes a lot of trouble. Even those with anger become troubled and then divorce the father. It's a wonder. The bridegroom, the god of the devotees, comes to teach you and make you into the beautiful flowers, and divorce him. The father bridegroom never divorces anyone. Baba says Baba is come and he is making us a beautiful flower. Then Baba says we divorce him. This is not that great. Baba doesn't divorce anyone, but the brides divorce him and run away. So what can father do? Baba says Baba doesn't leave or divorce anyone. Baba reminded children in one of the Avyakt Murlis. There is a story of the monkeys there, where the female monkey just goes away from that male monkey and the male monkey tries to convince the female monkey. Baba says when children leave Baba like that, then what can father do? Then they become traitors. Then they start disturbing others. Others come into bondage because of this. The father says, I am your bridegroom. I have come to make you into the empress of heaven. I have come to remove you from this jail of Ravan and to take you to the cottage free from sorrow. In spite of that, you don't follow Srimad and you go to Ravan's side. Why does Baba come and for what purpose he has come? If we don't understand, we divorce Baba. Many people turn back from their pilgrimages. They don't go with honest hearts in the first place. Baba is now taking you on the spiritual pilgrimage. Then also children just leave Baba, even on the spiritual pilgrimage. You know that souls will shed their bodies and go back to the supreme abode. Then they'll come and claim their status according to the effort they make. You can understand what status will you claim according to your behavior. Baba is telling even we can understand what status we can claim based on our behavior. if we ask to if we ask you to raise your hands on who and all will become Lakshmi and Narayan, everybody raises the hand, but actually when we see in the heart of, then we'll actually realize whether we are worthy of becoming that Lakshmi and Narayan or not. So Baba says how much ever Baba explains to our children, yet children just don't understand anything. So Baba frequently explains us, but still we forget. When they are in a jail of a womb, they make promises to change. But when they come out, they behave or become as they were before, and they become jailbirds because they go out of the jail, they'll get released, they perform sinful actions again, they'll be caught and come into the jail. Then Baba say, after some time, when they are caught and they are put in a jail, they don't even take their things. They say that let the things be in the jail, they'll go out and come back in a short period of time. So Baba says, in the same way, when the soul is in the womb, the soul starts realizing and it promises that it will not perform any sinful action. But the moment it comes out, then it starts doing the same actions. They don't keep up their promises. Baba says, even if even now the father is right in front of the children at the confluence stage, then also we make so many promises and we don't keep up that. Baba says everybody is number wise. It's understood whether someone is in a godly nightingale or not. It's always that worthy children who remain engaged in doing service they claim into the heart. You know that you have sacrificed your body. Why should you keep it? Baba says one who uses this body in this service will be loved by mother and father. The mother and father don't tell you to do the service day and night. You may rest for 8 hours and do the service for 8 hours. For the remaining 8 hours, remember the Father. The Father has given the schedule, how the time should be split up for what purpose. It doesn't take long to explain the pictures to anyone. The Shiv Baba is your Father. We incorporeal souls are his children. The Supreme Soul sits here and explains about the new world. So Baba says, have you ever heard the name of the Supreme Father? Truly, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, sits here and establishes the new human world through Prajapita Brahma. He makes the old one new. You receive property from the grandfather. He says, just remember me. You will get the inheritance. All devotees remember the Father. Come and liberate us from this sorrow. He comes and enters Brahma to give you children the inheritance. He says, I will make you souls pure through this one and teach you knowledge and yoga for the kingdom and take you back with me. It's a guarantee of Baba. From there, then I will send you to heaven. First, he takes us back to home, then he sends us to heaven. Those who do something receive the reward of it. Baba has explained us so much, he has given us so much knowledge, and he says that those who do, they'll get the reward. The Father explains so much. The ways and means of the Father are unique. Look how he grants salvation to everyone and how he establishes the kingdom. That is why he is praised. The Baba establishes the kingdom with so much effort. That is why he is praised. The world doesn't know at all how the Father gives Srimad and what he changes into from what we were. Therefore, you should remember such a Father. By following his directions, you will become Lakshmi Narayan. It has been said that even Brahma were to come down. It is the same here. There is a phrase saying that even if Brahma were to come down, we will not believe anything apart from what is heard or what is read in the scriptures. Some don't even know Shiv Baba at all. They don't know about Shiv Baba, then how can them be called as children? Then if when they don't know Baba, whom do they know then? Baba says, Mama, Baba, no. When they call Mama and Baba, they should know whom they belong to actually. Simply by saying Mama, Baba, no one can climb into the hearts. Mama and Baba know whom they belong to and what they will become. What will you become if you don't study? Everything can be understood from each one's activities. There isn't any other study from which you could tell how you experience 84 births. I am teaching you Raj Yoga to make you into the future prince and princesses. The father also says, therefore you should make effort. The whole kingdom is being created now. It isn't that you fail once and you will be able to study again. A kingdom is being established here. In the world, in any schools outside, when we fail, we'll be given a chance to write our exams once again, but that doesn't happen in this spiritual university. Baba says the entire kingdom is being established, so we have to pass. So you are given a vision of all types of status, and that is why you should follow Srimad. The directions of Brahma are also well known. These are the directions of the Shiva. You are not going to receive the directions from Sri Krishna. There you will simply experience your reward. There everyone has good directions anyways. There is just the question of high or low status. The king is the king and the subjects are subjects. An obedient child is one who follows Srimad and makes full effort and glorifies the Father's name. He is called obedient child. Acha. Bab Dada's love and remembrance and good morning to the sweetest long lost now found children. After giving love and remembrance, Baba asks you children, who are the decoration of the Brahman clan? The spinners of the discus of the self-realization. Baba is asking us, do you love Shiv Baba as high as the sky or as high as the Brahma element? So Baba says, do we love him as high as the sky or as high as the Brahma element? Tell me how much each one of you loves me. Acha spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children say good morning and namaste to the spiritual father. Baba says the children love Shiv Baba so much, whether he should consider that love as high as the sky or as high as the Brahma element. The essence for dharana is become a godly nightingale and glorify the Father's name. The godly nightingale always speaks about the knowledge. Imbibe knowledge and make your manners very good. When we don't imbibe knowledge, we'll not be able to reform our manners. Second point, race to be threaded in the rosary of victory. Never become fed up or tired of Brahman life. Baba says those who participate in the competition, cutthroat competition, they get tired. Baba says this is the healthy competition. Constantly follow Srimat. Blessing. May you experiment with the power of silence, using the instrument of pure thoughts, and become an embodiment of success. The special instrument to use for the power of silence is pure thoughts. With this instrument of pure thoughts, you can see whatever you want to become an embodiment of success. Experiment with this on yourself first. The instrument of pure thoughts should first be experimented on the self. The number of thoughts you create, the number of pure thoughts you create, to that extent you become very powerful. Experiment it on any illness of your body and see how, with the power of silence, any karmic bondage will change into a form of a sweet relationship. By using the power of silence, any strong bondage of the suffering of karma will be experienced to be a line of water. Baba says the strong bondage of the suffering of the karma will be experienced like a line of water. Baba says the feelings of that disease will be finished. So experiment with the power of silence on your body, mind and sanskars and become an embodiment of success. First we need to experience the power of silence on us. Slogan: become a lamp of the clan and glorify the name of the Brahman clan with the light of your awareness. Become a lamp of the clan and glorify the name of the Brahman clan with the light of your awareness. Just be in the awareness of the light so that all your sanskars will get reformed. Then you can glorify the Brahman clan. In order to bring the completion, in order to bring the time of completion so close, we need to transform the sanskars. How do we have to transform these sanskars? We need to forget and we need to erase and we need to forget the mistakes made by others, and we need to erase the impact of our previous mistakes, and we need to accommodate. One is to forget, one is to erase, and the first one is to forget, the second is to erase, and the third is to accommodate. So Baba says we need to forget the others' mistakes and we should forget about others, and we need to erase the impact of the past mistakes or the sinful actions what we have done, and then we need to accommodate, and we should not go into expansion, and we should accept and give regard to each other's opinion. Then we will become close to that completion. Then we will become full and we will become successful. Om Shanti. Today is Sat Guruvar and we will offer bhog to Baba. I request all the brothers and sisters to be seated. Respected Muni sister will leave today to Himachal and Chandigarh and Kolkata at 10 a.m. today. This is for your information. All the guides and the teachers who have got the Rajyog Shibir members, I request everybody to be seated in a sitting room behind this conference hall. The evening meditation hall will be in conference hall from 6 to 8. So for 2 days there will not be night class. The guides and the teachers who have got the Raj Yoga Shibir members are requested to be in the conference hall at 10 a.m. today. You will get godly gift from Baba's home. Today only you have to receive the godly gift. The teachers and the guides are requested to pay attention as to whoever has not collected the godly gift from Baba's house are requested to just collect it. All the children who have given their names for the yoga are requested to meet Rukmini sister after the bhog. If somebody is interested to do a seva service in Om Shanti Museum, they can just visit their office. The service duration is from morning 8 till evening 8. Let's offer bhog to Baba. Om Shanti.
सच्ची लगन से बन जा बाबा के, सच्ची लगन से बन जा बाबा के। तू गले को हार, उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, हो नीले अंबर के उस पार। पंछी रे ओ बाबा तुम मात पिता हो, तुम ही हो जग के तारनहार। ओ बाबा तुम मात पिता हो, तुम ही हो जग के तारनहार। दुख हरता तुम सुख करता हो, गुणों के भंडार। हम सब बच्चे गाते हैं तेरी, हम सब बच्चे गाते हैं तेरी महिमा अपरंपार। उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले अंबर के उस पार। पंछी रे उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले अंबर के उस पार, हो नीले अंबर के उस पार।
तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी। बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। जो पल बीते तेरी यादों में, जो पल बीते तेरी यादों में, वो पल अविनाशी होते हैं, वो पल अविनाशी होते हैं। हर पल को सफल बना देंगे, हर पल को सफल बना देंगे। तेरी याद कभी ना छोड़ेंगे, तेरी याद कभी ना छोड़ेंगे। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। यूं ही आप रहो संग संग बाबा, यूं ही आप रहो संग संग बाबा। इस दुनिया के सुख पाने क्या, इस दुनिया के सुख पाने क्या। लहराते रहे तेरी यादों में, लहराते रहे तेरी यादों में। उन यादों में खो जाएंगे, उन यादों में खो जाएंगे। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी। बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे। तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं।
I went to the subtle region to offer bhog to Baba. As soon as I reached there, Baba has shown me a very big ocean, and there were a few rivers also. There were a few ponds. Baba said, Baba said, the love of the Father is like an ocean. The one who swims in that ocean will move forward. The one who walks and just stops there, the ones who will move like a pond, and after sometimes even the water in that pond will dry and those souls will then stop. Baba has shown me the three forms. Baba is the ocean of knowledge. The rivers who will emerge from the ocean slowly, they flow and they go across, and a few just stop and few gets drawn in that ocean. Baba says those who know to swim in this ocean will get that happiness, because there is a different happiness or that enjoyment you will get. Those children who come to Baba's house, if you make them complete and full with the powers of Baba, if you will just see and they keep seeing, and if you will just stand at the corner and a few others will just aim at taking at least a few whatever is getting, and they try to accommodate in themselves. Baba sees the speciality of new children as well as the old children, that is, they always aim at taking something or the other from the ocean. After said about the rivers and the oceans, we had offered the bhog offered on behalf of many special souls. Baba said on the day of Satguruvar, Baba gets the vibrations of that love right from Amrit Vela. Baba also responds to that love. And Baba also tours around at different centers, because children always they'll be busy in offering the book to Baba, so Baba also just takes a tour at all the centers. Baba then gave us the love and the remembrance, and he accepted the book. Then I came down having taken all those, that love and the remembrance from Baba. Om Shanti.